Now we have to get the DC response of RL circuit. So, this is the circuit in which we have voltage source and the switch and the series combination of R and L. So, we have to get the conditions when the switch is closed and when the switch is open. So, when the switch is closed, this looks like what? Simple loop. We have to calculate the current. When the switch is open, there is no closed path, obviously there is no value of current. We are going to get the voltage. Okay. So, when switch is closed at t is equals to 0, at this instant we have to calculate. When the switch is closed at t is equals to 0, what will happen? This is closed, a simple loop is created. So, by using KVL we have to calculate the value of current, means we have to get the equation of voltage balance equation, that is by KVL. What is the equation? So, simply V is equals to I into R plus, in case of inductor, L V is equals to L into dI by dt. So, from this dI by dt plus R by L into I, which is equals to V by L. So, this equation is in the form of what? dy by dx plus Ax, which is equals to B, which is equals to what? Non-homogeneous differential equation. So, which is in the form of this. So, this is A, this is B, this is A, this is B. So, then the required solution, that is, therefore, the required solution, which is nothing but current, no? We have to calculate the current. The required solution is current is nothing but complementary function plus particular integral. Okay. Here current is equals to, complementary function is nothing but arbitrary constant into e power minus Ax plus particular integral e power Ax integral b into, sorry, e power Ax dx. So, here the value of A is nothing but we have to substitute A is equals to R by L and B is equals to V by L. So, we have to calculate this and we have to solve these two equations, that is it. So, this is, we can assume it as main equation 1. Okay. This is 1 and this is 2. So, this is 1, this is 2, this is main equation 1. So, from this main equation 1, I am going to consider only this equation 2. I am going to solve this 2 equation first. Okay. Equation 2. Okay. That is e power minus Ax integral b into e power Ax dx, that is particular integral which is equals to e power minus Ax. What is the value of A? R by L, minus R by L into X, it means what? T. Here the change parameter is nothing but what? Time, no? So, that is why e power minus R by L into T plus, sorry, integral b. What is the value of b? B by L into e power Ax into dx. What is the value of A? R by L into T into dt. So, now we have to solve this equation. So, from this is constant, no? So, V by L is constant, this is minus R by L into T, and what is the integration of e power R by L into T? So, e power Ax integration is what? E power Ax by A, like this. Here we got e power R by L into T by R by L, by R by L. Clear? So, from this V by L, this is what into L by R, e power R by L, this is exponential, these two are what? Exponential terms, no? In between these two we have multiplications, obviously these two are adding, this minus R by L plus R by L into T, clear? Okay. Simple integration. Okay. So, from this L cancel, these two are cancel. So, from this we got particular integral is equals to V by R. Particular integral is nothing but simple V by R we got. So, therefore, equation 1 implies, so I is equals to k into e power minus a x, that is k into e power, what is the value of a? Minus R by L into T plus this term, no, this term is nothing but what? V by R, V by R. This is equation 3. Okay? Simple, by using KVL we have to get this equation, from this we have modified like this. So, we have to get the equation like in which form? Non-homogeneous form. In this we have a and b. So, the required solution is nothing but complementary function plus particular integral. This is nothing but complementary function, this is nothing but particular integral. So, it looks like a very big equation, no? That is why I can split into two portions, that is equation 1, equation 2. First I am going to solve this equation 2, that is particular integral is nothing but V by R, that is at last the equation 1 implies this current I is equals to k into e power minus R by L into T plus this term is nothing but V by R, substitute. Okay. Then we have to calculate this arbitrary constant. Okay. By using initial conditions in case of inductor T, when T is equals to 0, I is equals to 0. This is the initial condition we have to get in case of inductor. When T is equals to 0, I is equals to 0. Therefore, substitute this in equation 3. So, when T is equals to 0, I is equals to 0. So, from this I is equals to 0, k into e power when T is equals to 0, which is also equals to 0 plus V by R. E power 0 is nothing but 1. So, from this k is equals to what? Minus V by R, minus V by R. Then substitute this k value into what? Equation 3. Substitute k value in equation 3, that is I is equals to, what is the value of k? Minus V by R into e power minus R by L into T plus V by R. So, this is the equation of current in that RL circuit when that excitation is DC. So, I is equals to V by R 1 minus E by R by L into T. So, in case of RL circuit, the time constant tau is equals to L by R. This is very important formula. In case of RL circuit, the time constant is nothing but tau, which is equals to L by R. Then substitute this tau into this equation. Finally, we got I is equals to V by R into 1 minus E by minus T by tau. T by tau. So, this is the value of current. This current is nothing but V by R into 1 minus e power minus t by tau. So, here see, this is what steady state value, and this value is nothing but what transient value, because we are going to change the value of current, no, sorry, time, no. By changing the value of time, we are going to get the different values of this portion, but this value is constant. So, this is steady state value, this is transient state value. Okay. This is steady state value, this is transient state value. See, look at the statement. In case of time domain analysis, what will happen if the value of change in the applied voltage, or is there any change in the value of L and R? That is nothing but time constant, no. By changing the value of applied voltage, or by changing the values of any element, whether it is R and L, which in turn what? Changing the value of time only. Obviously, what will happen? There is a change in the value of current. There is a change in the value of current from one value to another value. So, because of this, there is a transition. The transition is nothing but transient state, means there is a change in the value of time. Obviously, the change in time is nothing but transient state. If there is no value of current or voltage does not change, that state is nothing but transient state. Okay. So, here I is equals to V by R minus V by R into e power minus t by tau. Okay. This is the current in case of RL circuit. So, we got the value of current is nothing but V by R into 1 minus e power minus t by tau amperes, which is nothing, V by R is nothing but capital I, which is equals to 1 minus e power minus t by tau amperes. So, if the time is nothing but 1 tau, if we consider 1 tau, then the current is nothing but what I into 0.632. This value is nothing but 0.632. That is, at 1 tau, the current through RL circuit rises to 63.2% of final value of current. So, I is equals to 63.2% of current. So, if we consider the graph, so this is current, which is equals to V by R. Okay. So, this is time. So, this is 0, this is 1 tau, 2 tau, 3 tau, 4 tau, 5 tau, 6 tau and 7 tau and so on, that is t. So, if t is equals to 5 tau, the value of current is nothing but 0.993, that is 99.3. If it is 6 tau, 99.8. If it is 7 tau, 99.888. If it is 10 tau, 99.999, like this. So, at any case, we are going to get the maximum value of current is nothing but I, approximately it is equals to I. So, up to 5 tau, it is gradually increases from 0.6 to 0.9. After 5 tau, it is almost constant. It is almost constant. For example, this is V by R. Okay, simple V by current I. So, this is 5 tau, no. So, like this we are going to get. Like this we are going to get. So, at 1 tau, this is what 0.632 I, that is 63.2% of the total current. Okay. But at 5 tau, which is nothing but 0.993, that is the meaning. So, so from here to here up to 5 tau, this is what transient state. After 5 tau, the circuit is entering into what? Steady state, that is the meaning. Steady state up to infinite time. So, this curve represents what? This equation. Okay, by changing the value of applied voltage or any element, that is here tau is equals to what? L by R. By changing the value of L or by changing the value of R or by changing the applied voltage, we are going to get the different values of current. Means what? By changing the value of time, we are going to get the different values of current from one value to another value. After some time, the circuit is entering into what? Steady state condition. So, before 0 to 5 tau, the circuit is under transient state condition. After 5 tau, it is under steady state condition. Okay. Now, we have to calculate the voltage across the resistance, that is VR. VR is nothing but what? Voltage across the resistance. Simply I into R. Simply I into R. What is the value of I here? I here? This one, no? I is equals to V by I into R, which is equals to V by R into 1 minus e power minus t by tau into R. These are cancel, no? So, therefore, voltage across resistance equals to V into 1 minus e by t by tau volts. Okay. Like this, voltage across inductor, total voltage minus voltage across resistance. We all know that the total voltage in the circuit is nothing but voltage across resistor plus voltage across inductor. Series RL circuit, no. That is from this equation we have to get VL equals to V minus VR. Here V is what? Yes, V is nothing but, sorry, V. Total voltage is nothing but V minus voltage across V minus of minus plus V into e power minus t by tau. So, this V cancel. So, therefore, VL is equals to V into e power minus t by tau volts. So, this is the voltage across resistance, this is the voltage across inductor. So, this is exponentially rising, this is exponentially decaying. See, okay? Exponential rising means what? Like this. Decaying means what? Like this. So, if we draw the graph, this is time, this is VR and VL. Okay? Y axis is nothing but VR and VL, x axis is nothing but t. So, exponential decaying is VL, exponentially rising is nothing but VR. This is VR, this is VL. Simply, you have to substitute the values of time. If t equals to 1 tau, e power minus 1, V into e power minus 1, what is the value? You have to substitute. So, like this 2 tau, 3 tau, 4 tau, like that you have to substitute. We are going to get this graph. So, if VR is exponentially rising, VL is exponentially decaying. So, this is about the DC response in case of RL circuit. Okay. First, we have to get the current, because simple loop now, first we have to get the current. After that, the voltage across resistance, voltage across inductor we have to calculate. That is it.